A lot of the stuff I'm going to do today is all about transition offense and transition defense, just some basic drills. I'm going to do my best to cater to, I guess, most of us are all community coaches working with age group teams, working with state level teams. Funny enough, the same things that we work on at a WNBL level or also at an international level are the exact same skills that you work on with your junior players. So I think sometimes you get caught up in thinking that we do all these glamorous drills and we do all the hard yakka, no different to you guys. And I guess the one thing to remember is you are the lifeblood of basketball as our junior coaches. It's without you guys here, guys like myself and obviously Choco and Andre Lamanis, we don't get the cream of the crop at the end from all the hard work you do. So thank you very much for the contribution you make to basketball. If I can just get the ladies out on the floor here, what we'll do is I'm going to get the dark team just down this end here. And I'm going to get the light team down that end there. And what you need, ladies, is you need 4 basketballs in total. All right, and I'll explain what we're going to do. So we'll just go through a bit of a warm-up drill first, coaches, and then I think what we'll do after that is we might get into, I might show you all of Australia's offences and how we're going to defend them. All right, so hopefully I can get it done before Choco gets here and we'll keep it secret between us. All right, so ladies, what I need you to do, and ladies, if you can just mirror the same thing down the other end of the floor. Can we just have 2 lines at the baseline? So 1 line just here, 1 line just here. The first 2 players don't need any basketballs at all, but the 2 players behind need a basketball each, and the next 2 players need a basketball each as well. Excellent. If we can get one more, can we get one more basketball down this end? Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, we've got 4 down there. Excellent. Okay, well, you'll need a basketball just here, second in line. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. Pretty simple drill, just a combination drill, coaches. And what we're going to work on here is the first 2 players in line. You're going to close out. Now, I don't know what your closeout rules are. Everyone has different ones, whether you're playing the high shoulder, maybe it's a flat, maybe you're channeling towards the middle. Okay, we'll just stick with playing the high shoulder because that's pretty stock standard. Obviously, we don't have anyone out here, so players will walk through slowly just to show everybody. So basically, it's a simple closeout drill with a defensive slide. Then you're going to come back, and we're going to combination between, we're going to go a layup and maybe a pull-up jumper or a jump shot. So here's how it works. The first 2 players come out. You're going to close out to the 3-point line now. Short, choppy steps, throw your hands up. Obviously, close out with hands always, especially internationally. Everyone can shoot the ball. Now from here, once you get to the 3-point line, I want you to take as many hard slides as it takes while maintaining your vision up the line of the floor with your hands, so plenty of hand pressure here, until you hit the sideline. So just go through that really slowly. So defensive slide that way until you hit the sideline. Once you hit the sideline, you're going to open up on a reverse pivot. Now I've got you thinking. So reverse pivot, open up. Excellent. If you're this side here, you're going to be busting towards the ball. You're going to receive a pass from this player here. You're going to lay it up. If you're this side here, you're going to bust towards the ball and you're going to catch the ball mid-range for a mid-range jumper. As soon as you 2 ladies pass the ball, you're closing out. You 2 ladies finish your shots, you get your own rebound, and you're going to join the back of a different line. That way we're going to work on sliding both left and both right. You ladies down there hear that? Okay, so again, just to cover that, as a bit of a warm-up drill, we close out with short, choppy steps. We're closing out the high shoulder. We're carrying our hands. As we slide, we just want to have active hands as we slide. We're going to stay low, wide to wider, all those basic things. Once you hit the sideline with your outside foot, reverse pivot, and you're busting towards the ball. This side here, so on the left-hand side of the floor, so ladies in that line, it's a layup. Players in that line, it's a mid-range jumper. We're going to go first team to 6 makes. So start back at the start, ladies. First team to 6 makes. You've got to count out your makes. Even count out ball on your closeout. And then call for the ball and make sure we communicate on the pass and the catch. All right, here we go. Warm up. Off you go. First team to 6. Open up. Jumper that side, lay up that side. Count out your makes. So maintain our vision up the floor. So just a simple warm-up drill, coaches. You may coach different layups, you may coach different shots. Again, you can mix up whatever you like. Six, okay, hold there, hold there. So, coaches, I don't know if you, in all honesty, you get to international basketball, you don't want to have to be penalising players. I mean, Again, but you might have a penalty, you might have just 5 push-ups, 5 sets, you might have 5 star jumps, whatever you like. We're not going to start doing penalties just yet, okay? But you want to make things competitive. Everything you do on the court needs to be extremely competitive. We're going to do the same thing again, ladies. This time on the closeout, though, the opposite side's now laying it up, and the other side shooting the jumper. We're good with that. We've got to count it nice on the hay. I've heard good things about these Victorian kids. In fact, I've coached a few of them before when I've been living in Melbourne. So let's get the talk up. You guys are the leaders in Australia in everything you do in state basketball, and we tell New Zealand players all sorts of nightmares about how good you guys are at basketball. So here's an opportunity to prove it today. All right, here we go. Go. So left-handed layup, left-hand side. Nice job. That's 2, ladies. Excellent job. Make sure we're active with our hands and we maintain vision up the floor. Excellent. Here we go, Light. This game's your one here. We're on 4, Light. 2 more. 6. Done. Okay, Dark's got your Light. Okay, just walk it down this end. So you might use that for a warm-up drill, coaches. You can, again, you could throw anything you like. You may get to the sideline here. You might get the pass. You might throw a jab fake. You might go middle on a pull-up jumper. You might just go pull-ups on the onside. You might go reverse laps. You might go drive middle with a jump shot at the elbow. Again, it's up to you, but it's a good drill where you can combine some defensive sliding with closeouts. I mean, and again, that's a skill in itself that we probably need to practice more, especially internationally. There's a lot of closing out. The ball's getting moved constantly. We just came off a series against Japan, no different to Australia. And if you watch them and the way they zip the ball around, they're excellent at doing that sort of stuff. So there's plenty of closeouts to be had in the game. I need 3 ladies at the foul line extended. So you 3 ladies will do perfectly with no basketball. I need a line here directly underneath the basket with no basketball. And I'll take that VJBL one there. Give us that one right there is perfect. Excellent. Ladies, I need you to do the same thing with no basketballs. A line at the foul line extended over here on that side of the court with 3 or 4 of you, and a line underneath the basket with 3 or 4 players. Perfect. You 3 will do fine. Okay, I'll do my best to try and keep you warm, ladies, while I explain this at the same time. So let's get you outside of the court just for now. And can I please have the first 2 players out on the court? So you go back, and we'll grab you out here. So just 1, 2. Excellent. The first player in this line here, I need you at half court. Okay, I'll just show the drill first, coaches, and I'll explain the terminology I'm going to use and stuff. All right. If you're coming in from the line underneath the basket, ladies, you're always coming in on defense. All right? So we'll walk through this slowly. These 2 players here, you're going to be on offense. You're going 2-on-1 this way, and you're going to pick up from half court here. Obviously, if she runs ahead of you, you need to defend the basket. That's your highest priority here. All right? So this is the 2-on-1 continuous drill. It's pretty simple. Again, you can put your own emphasis in, coaches. I know with us, and I know certainly with most teams now, we're gearing towards this era where we're really pushing the first 8 seconds of offense to try and get on the rim, try and get fast break and cheap points. No different to our program. I stole this terminology from a guy I worked with in Melbourne here, actually. His name was Vince. He called it the rim touch mentality. He just spoke about rim touches all the time. I never heard about the actual terminology, so I sat away and thought about what sort of shots are we trying to get. And in advantage situations, we want our players to be aggressive. So for us, a rim touch is pretty simple. It's either a post, head on the rim with an early post touch with a layup. It might be a layup in transition off a pass. It might be a penetrating score where you get fouled and get to the foul line. We'd consider that a rim touch. And generally speaking, we're not going to settle for pull-up jumpers or anything like that in transition. We want to get high percentage shots. But you may get a penetrating move where you kick the ball out to a shooter with their feet set. For example, we had Sarah Graham in our WNBL team last year, and she's got her feet set. She's a brilliant shooter. So we wanted her to shoot shots with her feet set. We wanted to shoot the ball with confidence. But generally speaking, layups to the foul line, anything inside the paint's a good option. All right, so ladies, you're going to do your best to try and get layups here. So here's how the drill works. It's 2-on-1. So just imagine we'll just go slow pace for now. We pass it to, what's your name? Georgia. Georgia dunks it. Off you go, Georgia. Dunk it for us. That will do. That will do. Perfect. Okay, now here's how the drill works. So obviously defense, you try to get the stop. Once you've had the shot, the defender becomes offense. Now the offensive player steps in from the foul line extended. but I want you to step inside the three-point line here to receive the ball and call for it. Okay, now if you're a guard, you might just dribble the ball straight down the sideline or towards the middle. As your offensive teammates have crossed half court, you're going to step up to half court ready to play defense. And now we're going 2-on-1 again. If you're a forward on the catch here and you don't feel comfortable handling the ball, although everyone here looks like they're guards to me, and if you're going to continue to play basketball, you're going to want to have some guard skills. Like, you know, that's your Rachel Jarry, that's a 3, your Tess Madgen. So you want to have some guard skills here. So we're pushing the ball off here. So again, we're going 2-on-1 again. Now the 2 ladies that go out, you just exit out the side of the court and go join your own team down the other end. So you've got to walk around the outside to the other end. We're going 2-on-1 this way. All right, and the drill's pretty self-explanatory here. Pass the ball ahead if someone's open. All right, you might limit the passes. Again, you get the ball. Next person's already stepped in, so you'll be at half court ready to pick up, and we're going 2-on-1. Okay, so let's have a look at this at game speed. We're going to go, coaches, make things competitive. We'll go first team to 5 layups wins. So ladies, I want you to really work hard to get layups in this drill. You 2 ladies are going to go first on offense here. All right, defensively, let's get active. Let's see if we can force turnovers or force the handler to pick the ball up where maybe we can deny the next catch. If you're on the sideline communication, ladies, is really important. Making sure we're getting behind our teammates, talking to them defensively, encouraging them. All right, making sure they're doing the right things on the court. All right, take ownership of your teammates' performance here. Right, yeah, ladies, here we go. First team to 5 wins. Yeah, so defense, come up nice and early. So you can come right up nice and early and pick up at half court. Nice block. Get it and go. No inbounds here. Got to call for that outlet. And we want to be inside that three-point line, ladies. Yeah, if you get that, you can finish it. Great job. Outlet. Okay, just freeze there. So, just to recover the drill again, ladies. If we're stepping in, we want to be inside the three-point line just for that receiver. All right, and we want to call for the ball. So we want to use our communication. That's a skill here. And in terms of penetrating the basket, we want to be going as less dribbles as possible here. So, you know, we're talking 3-4 dribbles max. All right, really pounding the ball and getting on the rim and putting pressure on the defender here. So if you're going to the basket here, when do you know to pass it? How do you know when? When she commits to you. So she commits to you. Obviously, you could throw it over top right now. Nice little lead bounce pass would be perfect. All right, she'll lay that up. Your coach here was perfect, was excellent, one of the best in Australia at that stuff. Villi here. All right, so just throw the ball over top. Or if she doesn't take your driving lane away, you keep going. So drive lane, pass lane mentality here, ladies. If no one's between you and the bucket, you're going to keep going. All right? Even if you're big, because remember, you're only Tess Madgen and you're only Rachel Jarry in the big scheme of things, unless you decide to grow another 10 foot taller overnight, which I'm sure the Australian coaches will love. All right? Start again. First to 5. Here we go. Straight into it, ladies. At speed. Layup. Punch it out. Outlet inside the three-point line. Defender in. Yes, score it. Call for it. Great pass. You can pick him up early if you like defense. You can get up even earlier if you like D. Great job. Reward yourself there. Nice little left-handed finish on the finger roll. Don't forget to reward yourself there. It was a way to run the lane. Hey, D, pick him up even earlier. Finish it. Great block. Great pass. Yeah, you're on offense now. Okay, I need 3 lines on the baseline with all the blue team, and I need 2 basketballs. So the first line needs a basketball, the second line needs a basketball. With white team, I need you to do exactly the same. 3 lines with 3 players. So we're going to have 1 spare in each group. Let's spread ourselves right out here. Okay, first line, lose your basketball. and step out, you're playing defense. First line, now you keep your basketball, step out. You can start the half court here. You're going to be on offense. Okay, we'll start in the half. We'll start right in the half here. So even further. Okay, this drill is called Beat the Vix drill. Do you know who invented the Beat the Vix drill? All the other states in Australia and New Zealand. This is the drill they run. This is the drill that the New South Wales coaches think they have to beat the Vix. True story. My assistant coach showed me this drill. I love it. Okay, so it's really simple. It's 3-on-3 in the half here. So let's say, for example, just play, do whatever you like, ladies. Here we go. Just play it out. Okay, hold there. Now, as soon as the shot's gone up, as soon as you've shot the ball, the team that plays defense is out. The team that plays offense is now playing against 1, 2, 3. You know the 3 players at the front of the lines here? As soon as they shoot the ball, or as soon as it hits the rim, to be fair, all right, you're busting out on offense. So what that's going to do now is that's going to put pressure on your defensive transition. So you shoot the ball, as soon as it leaves your hands, maybe you send 3 or 4 offensive rebounders to the basket, maybe you only send 1. That's going to put pressure on you guys to communicate. Now, in defensive transition, what's important, ladies? What must we do? Must communicate. What else? Pick up the ball. Yeah, we must slow this down first. That's the most important. Then what's next? Safety. All right, so if we can get ball pressure and we get safety, and coaches, again, you might have different push points. I won't tell you where we're trying to push the Australians to, or else that might help the Opals out a little here. All right, but you've got to slow the ball down first. We've got to get safety, and then we've got to pick up. So let's go from the top again. We'll start again, ladies. And again, if we need to stop the drill and I'll talk you through it, we will. Rightio, live. Here we go. Play. Next in, offense. Punch it. Next offense, go. You need above the basketball. So, ladies, you need another basketball here on that line. Lay it up. Next offense, go. Okay. Now, just hold there. Hold there. Great job. So, the team that's coming in, you already have a basketball. So, you're not going to grab the one out of the net. All right? So, we've already got one on the baseline there. So, as soon as you're ready to go, you go. Blue, start with the ball here. Blue starts with the ball. Lights, you're in defense. First team to 5 wins. Just go this way, ladies. First team to 5 scores wins. You count your own. Defensively, let's start communicating. Here we go. Next offense in, You're only playing D, that's the one. Got to communicate here, ladies. Next offense, get ready to step in. Go. Talk here. 3-on-2. Next offense in. Yeah, we've got to play defense. Next offense in. Okay, just hold there. Okay, so we'll add some rules in now just to help the ladies out here. So anytime we shoot the ball, as soon as the ball leaves your hands, we've got to have some rules. So for example, if we know someone's laying it up or they're penetrating the basket, obviously we're going to have receivers. But if you know they've committed to a layup, we need to get somebody back in safety. So someone needs to communicate that. We might get a long rebounder. We might send one player to the offensive glass with this group. All right? But most of us, what we do, and this is a really bad habit, coaches, because our players do this and a lot of players do it internationally, is we shoot the ball and everyone watches and they become passengers. All right? So in our group, we have a rule. We have a couple of phases in defensive transition. And our phase 1 is as soon as the ball's been shot, we'll send X amount of players to the offensive glass. And we might send X amount of players to other points on the floor. Normally you get a safety, a long rebounder. That long rebounder will pick up the ball. All right, you might end up with a plugger. So ladies, whenever we shoot the ball, we must get players, either one on the rim, one of the long rebounder and a safety. But we must pick the ball up and slow that down. Just another rule, if you're the offensive team coming in, the ball always comes in from the middle, but you've got to pass it in now. All right, so when the ball comes in here from the light team down that end, have you got a basketball down there? Excellent. You've got to pass it in. You can't dribble it in now. All right? Lights ball here. Lights ball. First to 5 still. All right? See if we can tidy this up a little. Here we go. Play. Next group in, next group in, next group in. They've already gone. Come back. Oh, there. You play your defense and you're out. You play your defense and you're out. The other team comes in on offense. We'll go again. So blue, once you've played defense, you've done your part. Light, you're playing defense down the other end. Here we go. Drop out on D. Go. Great job. Score it. Score it. And go again. Next group in. Sorry. No, you're right. Talk here, ladies. Channel that to the sideline if you can. Good job. No middle. Good talk down there. Talk to each other here, ladies. Great job. Score check. What are you on, Light? 1. 3 on 2 here. 2 on 1. Okay. Okay, we'll just hold there, ladies. A guard, a post, and a guard of darks. Yeah, and Lights, you're just going to jump in behind. And can always have, on the Light team, can I please have a guard? Excellent. A post. Thanks. Or a big. A guard. Another guard. And just another big. Thank you. As best as we can. All right, if you're next in line, ladies, so blue, can I just get you to step just off entirely? Except for you, you're in the drill here. Excellent. Okay. Pretty simple one here, coaches, where you can work on closeouts, positioning. Again, you can throw an on-ball screen defense. I'll just combine it as best I can. So I'm going to give you the ball, and you're going to end up closing out all the way to that. So as soon as you pass the ball to your teammate, your job's to get there. When you pass the ball here, so you're going to close out to that. When you pass the ball, you're going to close out to the big. When you pass the ball, you're going to close out to the guard. When you pass the ball, you're going to close out and get some split help here. And when you pass the ball, you're going to close out and probably get somewhere near high split or some form of excellent, or maybe on the lane line, depending on, I don't know, she's a Brand Catasano, so she can shoot the ball. Her sister can, so you might have to be close to the lane line there. Righto. Now from here, you might throw in anything you like, coaches, but we'll go up backs on this. So we've passed the ball down the line, we've kicked the ball here, and then for us, for example, we might just throw in a potential skip pass, or we might just reverse the ball entirely, so we might work on some form of positioning. So again, if you're one pass away, you might be a hand in the lane, depending on your rules, coaches. Yeah, you pass the ball, you might cut through, and what we might do is we might just lift you out from the low block, then we might set an on ball, and then again, because, oh, excellent, well done. You know what you're doing. And again, you might have your own rules here, coaches. You might blitz on the on ball here, you might ice it, you might trap it, you might switch it, you might do whatever you like. But we're just going to play live from the off and on ball. Now, once we shoot the ball, ladies, we get a shot off, or the defense forces a turnover, you're down the other end, and then we're back, and then we're going to flip over. We're going to go offense to defense, and ladies, you guys will sub in after 2 up and backs. All right, so let's set the drill back up again. All right, so I'm going to give you the ball. Pass down the sideline here, or down the baseline. Plenty of talk and communication. We're going to go 5 on 5 in the half, 5 on 5 down that end, 5 on 5 back. Drill's done. Ready? Here we go. Sprint to your closeouts. And if you can deny or deflect the pass, do so. Great job. Punch it. So coaches, you can throw anything you like. You might throw in post defense. You might throw in doubling the post. We We throw different combinations of defense out there. I'll show you a couple others before I finish up on the drill. Just play, ladies. Do your best to make a shot. Create a shot for yourselves. Nice cut, nice fire, nice receiver. Great shot. Bodies, and then we block out. Okay, now we flip over. So now the light team's on the baseline here. The dark team's out on the perimeter. We won't sub just yet. We'll go 2 up and backs, and then we'll throw the subs in. With this group, we could even have almost 2 teams. Yep, so we should have guard, forward, guard, forward, guard. Perfect. All right, here we go. Ball's in. Sprint to your closeouts. Again, coaches, you can throw your own points of emphasis in here. If you can deflect it, deflect it. Well done. Ten, 9, 8, 7. Ten, 9, 8. Bodies. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, we might have possibly called a foul there. All right, let's set ourselves back up again. So subs, sit yourselves up. We'll go darks along the baseline this time, lights around the perimeter. And we'll just throw in something else, coaches. Again, you can throw in whatever you like. Yep, so we get a guard here, perfect. Excellent. So we might start the big on the front of the rim this time, just here. All right, so this time when we close out, so we've passed the ball down the line, the ball's here, so let's close out to our players. So we've closed out to our own. And let's say we're gonna skip it. You're gonna get to you and we're gonna skip the ball. Okay, and we're gonna work down hard here to keep that seal. So we might work on a bit of offense as well as defense. Now what we're gonna look at here, offense, okay. And you've done a good job, you've got around. Let's say, for example, you're stuck behind here, or we might look at doubling now. So as the ball's on the flight of the air, we might double from the high split. Yeah, okay, well, if you can steal it, that's even better. But let's say she gets the catch and we force her to the low block. Let's say you've caught the ball low block. So you've caught it just here. And now on the catch, we've got a double. You might sink in just to cover this, and you might drop it in cover 2 momentarily. And again, you might have your own rules. So for example, for us, whoever the high split player is, if one of these players decides to cut, you've got to defend the cutter first. That's the most important thing. If this player cuts, you defend her. On her catch, you defend that, and you might defend either one of these 2 players on their catch. So let's have a look at that, ladies. So we're going to get the ball to the post here. So we're going to skip it from this here to here. We're going to look to try and feed it into the post. If you've fronted around and we can't get it, you've done a great job, and we'll just reverse the ball and we'll just play out of that, okay? Here we go. Ball in. So make sure our high splits, well done. Okay, there'll be lights ball there. All right, so we're just going to go from it based on inbounds here. Just give us whatever you got. Hey, make sure you're filming this for New Zealand. Hold on. Just making sure my assistant coach is filming this for New Zealand here. Righto, plenty of talk here, defense. Get the stop. Here we go. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good block out, push. Great receiver, great pass. Offensive rebound, inbound here. Great pass. Okay, ladies, just hold there. Excellent job. Coaches, give them a round of applause. They've been pretty good.